Leopard is one of the most elite predators in the animal world. They are capable of pursuing prey at high speed and attack with boldness and cunning. However, life in nature is full of challenges, and leopards are not immune to fierce battles. Let's follow leopard's bloodiest battles. Leopard is about 90 to 165 centimeters long from head to tail and weighs 20 to 60 kilograms. However, its hunting ability scared the turtle species. This leopard has experienced many battles. It is one of the most vicious hunters in the animal world. Today it will go hunting to fill its hungry stomach. Impala is prey for it to target. Leopard climbed the tree to follow Impala's every move. It seemed determined because this was an odd opportunity for it to turn into a meal full of fresh meat. Immediately after identifying his prey, Leopard climbed down and prepared for his attack. The impala was grabbed by Leopard. However, it does not peacefully endure death, but the attackers cause great pain to the predator. The struggle between the two animals takes place. Leopard remembers to stick to Impala's mouthwash to knock out his prey. Impala will become its meal. Leopard was stalking his prey from the bushes. This time, it was determined to take down this herbivore to fill its hungry stomach. Leopard slowly approached. This prey is still unaware that it is about to be in danger. It still walks leisurely in search of food. The cold-blooded predator prepares his attack. It stood close to its prey and waited for the right moment. Leopard began to accelerate. They used their speed to grab their prey as quickly as possible. The prey struggled painfully to escape. However, Leopard wouldn't let him do that. The prey has been killed. Leopard drags it away and enjoys a delicious meal. Mother leopard dragged the dead body to the place where the baby was waiting. He motioned for the little leopard to come join the fun. Leopard the young was very interested in the carcasses of the prey his mother brought back. Uses its claws to play with its prey. This will be how it gets used to hunting. Later, it will become one of the dangerous terrestrial predators like its mother. Leopard the baby dragged the antelope carcass up the tree. It seems that his mother's battle made him extremely excited. To survive in the wild, it must learn to hunt. After killing leopard, the lion does not eat this prey. They left, leaving the dead leopard on the grass. The African wild dog has smelled fresh blood. It wanted to compete for food but was violently chased away by leopard. Leopard continued to drag the antelope away. However, the African wild dog called the whole herd. The power of the herd caused leopard to climb a tree to escape. The African wild dogs successfully competed for their prey. They are extremely excited. However, the looters had to confront other contenders. The hyena also wants to grab this prey. The hyena prevailed. It tore the antelope while the African wild dogs growled around. A chaotic battle broke out between the food plunderers. It seems that hyenas have overwhelmed the African wild dogs. Watching hyenas tear their prey, the African wild dog couldn't stand to watch. They attack hyenas to retrieve their prey. However, the tenacity of the hyena won. They get this part of the food. To fill his hungry stomach, Leopard was lurking about to attack Baboon in broad daylight. The grouse baboons didn't seem to be aware of the danger they were about to face. Leopard slowly approached his prey. It is very slow. Where will the fate of this baboon go, live or die? Baboon is letting his guard down. This is an opportunity for Leopard. Leopard's steps were extremely soft and light. The prey is unaware. Leopard started his hunt at high speed. Baboon fled in panic. However, one baboon was captured by a leopard. Leopard used his mouth to take the carcass of his prey back to his cubs. The results of this hunt exceeded all expectations. Leopard is a cold-blooded predator. It attacks any animal it wants. Leopard is attacking a baby honey badger. Honey badger mother was extremely angry and ran to rescue her child. Honey badger mother chases leopard to intimidate this cold-blooded predator. It does not allow the enemy to harm its children. Leopard looked scared. The maternal love of animals is truly touching. Honey badger mother did not mind the danger to rescue her baby. Fortunately, baby honey badger is safe from leopard's attack. Leopard is confronting a python. Will it be able to prevail against me with this soft body? Leopard and the python got into a melee. While the python tried to wrap his body tightly around leopard, leopard used his sharp claws and teeth to attack the python. After a fierce battle, the two sides were undefeated. They stopped attacking each other because they were too tired. Leopard is having a fierce battle with Warthog. Leopard is being pinned to the ground by Warthog. However, it still bit firmly on the neck of its prey, determined to defeat Warthog. Leopard used his claws to hook Warthog's eyes, causing pain to his prey. The prey bleeds but is still very strong. Leopard was still pinned down. Leopard has regained his position. It braced itself and used its powerful bite to inflict pain on its prey. Leopard wanted to use all his strength to turn the tide of battle. However, it doesn't seem to be able to get up yet. The battle was getting more and more intense. Warthog used his fangs and his strength to press Leopard down, causing the predator to gasp. Finally, with the power of a dangerous predator, Leopard turned the tide. It gets up and presses down on its prey. Leopard bit the neck to kill Warthog. Leopard was patiently ambushing the warthogs. It is very hungry and wants to quickly hunt its prey. The time has come. Leopard began his hunt. The battle was very intense. The dust flies. Leopard took the warthog to safety to enjoy his meal. The natural world has always been like that. The strong will win. The weak will be able to become a meal for predators at any time. Despite the strong resistance, the warthog was still defeated by Leopard in the end. It can no longer move with its pack. What do you think of these brutal battles of Leopard? Ask us your questions in the comments section below. And don't forget to click like and subscribe to the channel to watch the next videos.